Hello beautiful souls, welcome to our channel Love Messages for Hair. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I must the sign you sent me. I saw the sign, I just didn't understand it. Until it was too late, you were telling me goodbye long before you ever left. And I kept calling it a bad day, a mood, a base. God, I was so blind. You would look at me like you were searching for something. Like you were waiting for me to finally see you. Not your body, not your smile, but your breaking heart, and I must reach. I remember that night you asked me, are you really here with me? I laughed, pulled you closer, kissed your forehead, but I wasn't there. Not fully. Half of me was in my pride, the other half was in my fear. You sent signs in silence, in the way your voice softened. In the way you stopped arguing back, in the way you said it's okay when it clearly wasn't. I thought peace meant we were fine. I didn't realize I did mean you were giving up. You used to fight for us passionately, wildly, like love was something worth bleeding for, and then one day you didn't. I should have known. The way you held my hand changed. It wasn't tight anymore. It wasn't desperate. It was gentle. Like you were already letting go. You asked me to open up, to let you in, to trust you with the parts of me I kept hidden, and I told you I would. Tomorrow, when things slowed down, when I felt ready. But love doesn't wait for readiness, it asks for presence. And I gave you distance instead. I see it now. All the signs you sent, the late night tears you tried to hide, the deep sign when I chose my ego over your emotions, the quiet I miss you whispered while I was sitting right beside you. You weren't asking for perfection, you were asking for effort, you weren't asking for forever. You were asking for honesty, and I gave you half truths wrapped in charm, comfort without commitment, touch without vulnerability. I loved you, but I loved you lazily, carelessly, like you did always be there to translate the parts I refused to see. The last time you looked at me, there was no anger, no tears, just acceptance. That was the final sign. And I watched you walk away thinking you did come back once you cooled off. You never did. Now the silence screams louder than your arguments ever did. Now I reply your words like warnings I ignored. Now I understand that the distance I felt wasn't you drifting, it was you preparing to survive without me. If I could go back, I would listen differently. Love louder, hold you tighter when you asked for reassurance instead of space. But time doesn't rewind for the ungrateful. So if this letter ever reaches your heart, if a part of you still wonders whether I ever understood, I don't know. I missed the sign you sent me, and by the time I finally opened my eyes, you were already gone. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe.